Alright, hey VC, I'm Jamie, welcome back. We're back with another video, and this time it's a sealed to revealed video. I did mention that I had picked up or ordered Bob Dylan's latest album, Rough and Rowdy Ways, on vinyl, and it has finally arrived. I initially picked it up on CD, and really enjoying the double CD. They put the song Murder Most Foul on the second disc, so as you can see the configuration for the double CD there. Interesting that they released the CD, but then it was quite some time later that they've released the vinyl. And this one took a while to arrive. You've likely seen the vinyl presented already on some of the VC channels, so I'm a little late, but hey, it has arrived, and I've pulled the tab, so let's take a look inside. Okay, here we go. And this is the double album set. Bob Dylan's latest, Rough and Rowdy Ways, where they've had to put Bob Dylan, the new album, here on the sticker, which they also did on the CD. But pretty much, very much like the CD, same sort of look there. So let's take a look inside and see what we've got. Now, they've done this, as far as I understand, as like a full, sorry for my oversized knife here. They've done the double album as pretty much close to the CD, other than they've put Murder Most Foul on the final as the final side, whereas in the CD they put Murder Most Foul on as a separate disc. There's been some criticism that they easily could have fit this all on one CD. I don't mind it because Murder Most Foul does have kind of a different feel than the rest of the album, so putting it on a separate disc, I didn't really mind that. And I'm assuming, I haven't really looked at it closely, I'm assuming again Murder Most Foul is on the final side of the album. Now, I've seen this presented a couple of times, but I haven't gone deep into it. Like people have shown it and then kind of put it to the side. So we'll kind of discover this together. So here we go. And some interesting musicians featured on here. You have Charlie Sexton on guitar, and then you've also got additional musicians that include Fiona Apple. And interesting photography, interesting graphics. And now, what I noticed on the CD, I don't know if they've changed it for the vinyl. All songs, of course, written by Bob Dylan, but nowhere does it say produced by Jack Frost. That's what Bob Dylan, that's AKA Bob Dylan, and that's what he's been going by on his past several albums. Instead of produced by Bob Dylan, produced by Jack Frost, which is Bob Dylan. But it doesn't say anywhere that it's produced by Jack Frost, engineered and mixed by Chris Shaw. But yeah, I don't see anywhere where they've got it produced by Jack Frost. Okay, so let's take a look inside. Oh, very nice. Okay. False Prophets, the forthcoming album by Bob Dylan, Rough and Rowdy Ways. Very cool. And nice sleeves on this. Oh, and sort of replicating the old kind of Columbia label, or at least one of the configurations. Okay, very nice. I like the sleeves. And that's the one, and let's take a look at the other. Okay. Bob Dylan, I Contain Multitudes. And then this just gives you the listings here, and as you can see, Murder Most Foul is the track on the final side. So yeah, made this a full double album. And then Murder Most Foul, which I think is just an amazing song. Overall, I really have enjoyed this album. It's nice to get some new music from Bob Dylan as well. So there you have it, the new Bob Dylan, Rough and Rowdy Ways. Great stuff. Okay, now for the remainder of this video, I had a request from Eddie to show my John Mayall collection. Now, my John Mayall collection is far from complete, and John Mayall is one of those great artists in the wild. There's always another John Mayall album. He's got so much material available, so I'll take a look at what I have for you. Again, it's far from complete. In fact, I just scored a couple of John Mayall albums recently that I haven't even had a chance to listen to yet. So let's see what I've got on vinyl, and then a little bit of what I got on the CD. So we're going to, of course, kick things off with the incredible John Mayall and the Blues Breakers with Eric Clapton. This is a reissue, a stereo reissue. Fantastic album. And I also have a mono copy of it. This is a Sundazed LP in mono. I do love monocopies of especially stuff from the 60s. So this, again, reissue on Sundays, but so enjoyable to listen to. Okay, and then with the recent passing of Peter Green, showed this not too long ago, John Mayall, Hard Road, The Blues Breakers. This is not a reissue, but features Peter Green as part of the band, the one and only album with Peter Green. Okay, just acquired this. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. This is The Diary of a Band, John Mayall. This is called Selected High Spots from 60 hours of Blues Breakers Club recordings. So I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but it's interesting on here. They have a number of sort of interviews. Still, it's all music, but they do have some interviews, it looks like, interspersed here. And this on London Records. Okay, and wow. Haven't had a chance even to listen to this one. This is John Mayall and Bare Wires, and this is with Mick Taylor as a part of the band. Okay. Lovely album. John Mayall, Blues from Laurel Canyon. Just a lovely album with Mick Taylor featured. Great album. John Mayall, The Turning Point. And for some reason, I don't have a sleeve with it for this one. John Mayall. There you have the band. As I say, John Mayall's got so many albums out, so much material. It's unbelievable. I had no idea he had so much out. John Mayall, USA Union. And then moving right along, we've got John Mayall and Empty Rooms. And really a nice double album that I came across, a very special double album by John Mayall and some memorable men. This is called Back to the Roots. And this is where Eric Clapton comes back along with Mick Taylor, also Keith Hartley, part of the band. So yeah, this is a really nice double album. Okay, how about John Mayall Jazz Blues Fusion, performed and recorded in Boston and New York. And I think I've talked about before, it's a big question mark why John Mayall isn't part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even as like an early influence or something. Why John Mayall isn't part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'll never know. John Mayall, Moving On, and this from 1972. Like some of the graphics here. Okay, haven't had a chance to listen to this. This is John Mayall and the latest edition. Unusual cover. This is actually him in a cast, as you can see on the back here. That is one cool and funky looking cast. Love it. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this album initially, but this is John Mayall and recorded live from the Roxy in Los Angeles, simply titled Lots of People. And this is on ABC Records. Okay, John Mayall, No More Interviews. Features some of the funky lettering on the back. And then a couple of best ofs. I've got the best of John Mayall. And this is a double album. Maybe I'll take this out and show you the kind of funky here. Okay, so there's a John Mayall best of, and then I've got The World of John Mayall, and these are really nice. These are kind of like all sort of deep dives. It's kind of a British version. There's a few Canadian examples. They actually did a world of Terry Jacks and the Poppy Family and the world of Susan Jacks and the Poppy Family. So this is a kind of a best of, but these almost are more almost like deep dives, if you will. And simply another from the London Collector series, John Mayall, featuring Eric Clapton, Mick Taylor, and Jack Bruce. Okay, so that is what I have on vinyl. Missing a lot of John Mayall material, but you know, we'll come across something else. I'll show you my CD collection. I've got, of course, a standard issue copy of with Eric Clapton, and then I have also the deluxe edition on CD. This is 2 discs, really nice. That features both the stereo and the mono version, and plenty of bonus tracks. I think there's some radio recordings at the time, live at the Flamingo Club in London. Really really nice. And then the same treatment, slightly different packaging, but this is the double CD deluxe edition for a Hard Road, John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, featuring Peter Green. And yeah, so I don't think they have a mono version of this particular album available on this, but there's tons of bonus tracks. Okay. And then I showed these just recently. Really cool find. These are two discs. I don't know if these are available on vinyl or not, but this is recorded by a Dutch fan. This is John Mayall's Blues Breakers with Mick Fleetwood on drums, Peter Green on guitar, and John McVie on bass. And again, as I've mentioned, it's quite low fidelity, but really enjoyable to listen to. The band is just smoking hot, just smoking hot. Okay, reunion, John Mayall and the Blues Breakers and Friends. This is with Eric Clapton, Chris Barber, and Mick Taylor for John's 70th birthday. And really enjoyable to listen to. This is a nice 2 CD set. Yeah, really, really enjoyable. And these were some kind of my first introduction to John Mayall when I picked these up, just because they looked interesting. This was part of the Polygram Chronicles series. In fact, I even got these through Columbia House, I think, or one of the ones that were going on. These came out in the early '90s. So this is John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, or John Mayall London Blues, 64 to 69. And then Room to Move, 1969 to 1974. Really nice double CDs, sort of in the old style, with a nice booklet included, and the old style sort of fat box, if you will. But these were really my first big introduction to John Mayall, and really enjoyed listening to these as well. Okay, and I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you so much for dropping by, and we'll chat again really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.